There are challenges to both the sectors, but today it's definitely the turnaround time and the quality of hire. When I talk about turnaround time in the services organization, it's quite challenging because the kind of expectations from the customers or our clients is, they want people as of yesterday. It's not like they are having the time to wait. Unlike how it is in a captive industry, you can always buy time from them and say, this is our SLA time, this is the time that we can deliver people. But unlike in services organization, we have to be very, very proactive. As we already discussed during the conference, there's a lot of talk on the revenue leakage. So given that, it becomes very, very primary for us to build a bench strategy wherein we have some of the niche skills also being brought on the bench. So that's the most challenging part in a services organization, especially when we are hiring some niche technologies like some of the Pega skills or the Endure or the Olympics that not most organization would have heard of, like the Hadoop that we were talking about, only 20 resources in India. So those kind of skills are very challenging to find, and also to bringing them and keeping them on a bench, which is, I think, is a focus right now in the industry. And how do we leverage these skills? Because today most of the organizations are not developing these skills in a mass, and I think organizations like Xchanging or any other services organization should focus on uplifting these capabilities in the organization. In terms of turnaround time, when I talk about in the services organization, as I rightly mentioned, it's more of as of yesterday than we want it tomorrow. So how do we tackle these kind of situations? So it's very primary for us to build these talent pool into our bench strategy. And the second part is in terms of the quality of hire. How do we measure our quality of hire? Quality of hire can be, as Raghavendra put it across very nicely, that it brings about what's the kind of attrition that you have in the organization, or what is the kind of training programs that you can give. But in my opinion, I think recruitment plays a very, very key and vital role in terms of the quality of hire, because we are the gateway for any organization. We are bringing the talent in, and then goes on to the hiring teams or the technology teams where they develop the skills. So which means we have to have a very, very strong assessment tool embedded into our organizations to give those kind of impartment.